What are some of the things you can do to really crush the working poor in your country? Open up the borders. Make those who may not have finished high school, that what they sell is their talent and their labor. They may not have high skill sets. And for so long, that skill set didn't have enough value in this economy. And then in 2018 and 2019, we saw the working poor get dramatically less poor because their labor became much more valuable. When you open up the border, you flood the marketplace with those who compete with them with similar skill sets. One of the most vicious things, economic violence you can commit to the working poor, is having an open border. But what's the number two thing? It's what we've been hearing about the last couple days. When you see this type of inflation on gasoline, on commodity foods, on being able to put a roof over your head, the middle class, it hurts. The upper classes, they actually make money because they hold lots of assets. They are getting richer now. But if you're part of that working poor, that blue-collar working class that did so well in the previous couple years, they're getting their heads kicked in right now because we have pumped in so many dollars chasing so few goods. We're kicking the poor in their head. And it's the policies coming out of this place that are doing it to them. And yet, the third leg of how you make the poor less poor is work, that attachment to the value of their labor that businesses, concerns, others that need them, that help them raise their skill sets, that help them build their seniority. And yet we have a system right now, and you can see in this chart, where in much of the country, we're paying people more money to stay home than take the employment. And you do realize right now you may be a hero if you're a member of Congress and you've been voting to do this enhanced unemployment benefits. But in the future, when those things start to run out, and they've lost a year, 2 years of skills, of seniority, of moving up in the organization they are employed by, you explain to them why their lifetime wages have been crushed. And much of this, some of this, is also driven by the teachers' unions, playing games of not opening up. And do we understand the level of economic dislocation that these policies are going to give us, not this year, not next year, but maybe for the coming decade?